Hi guys, welcome. This is Tracy Rose. Hi, how are you? Welcome to tonight's webinar or good morning, good evening, or wherever you are in the world. We've got quite a few people from different countries on the webinar tonight, so that's pretty exciting. We only have 101 places for the webinar and it's already packed up, so you know, everyone's still coming on the call, but we had so many people register for this call, so I'm really expecting a quite a large call tonight. So as you know, it's about Facebook pay-per-click, so it's very exciting. I think everyone's starting to realize that Facebook is such a massive you know, marketing method to tap into, and something that really was not being utilized before. So this is pretty exciting. Matt, who's actually going to be presenting to you tonight, is a friend of mine and my business partner, and we've both basically honed in on Facebook, and there are a few different methods that you can use. And so he's going to show you this type of method tonight, which is Facebook pay-per-click, and that's been generating him, you know, up to 37 leads a day, which is, you know, just massive. So imagine if you can tap into that. Facebook has about 500 million users at the moment. So if you think about that, that's like the 5th largest country in the world. So that's kind of the, you know, that's the market that we're tapping into here. So what I'm going to do is, if anyone wants to jump out and say hi, you're more than welcome to. We've got lots of people on the call. I know it's almost, or it is the top of the hour now, so we better get started. But if anyone wants to jump out and say hi, that'd be great. I'm going to unmute some lines. So if I've got such a large list. I tried to unmute there. Hang on. Oh dear. You know what? Now I've got everyone's hands going up and I can't unmute the lines. Okay, I can see Charles. I can see Diane. There's lots of people I know personally. There's lots of people that I don't know personally. So welcome. Julie, Jasmine, Jennifer, Kerry, Lloyd, Shona, Tina, Ron. Oh gosh, there's so many people jumping on this call. Deb. Another Deb. Hi. Colette. Hi. Byron, Brenda, Ariel, Anna. Hi, everyone. Oh, my gosh. This is like, all right. So what we might actually get going, we've got lots of people jumping on the line. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Ariel's from Israel. Helen's from New Zealand. See, we do have quite an international call tonight. Very, very exciting. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Matt is from the other side of the country in Perth in Western Australia. And all right, well, why don't we get going? Now, if you know Matt, I'm not sure if that everyone does because we've sort of invited a few people from a few different people. Matt is my friend and business partner. He's a 23-year-old whiz kid uni dropout, I guess. Did you quit or not yet, Matt? I don't know. He's earning too much money on this online business. So what I'd like to do is introduce your host, Matt Lloyd. So, Matt, it's all yours. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Okay, so guys, as Tracy said, we will be talking about Facebook tonight, and specifically pay-per-click. Now, with Facebook, you can generate leads with Facebook using free strategies, but they do take a bit of time. But what I'm going to be showing you tonight is actually a paid strategy, and then possibly next week we will look into some of the more free strategies. Now, I've been using this pay-per-click for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm pretty new to it myself, and on this next page I want to show you what's possible. As you can see here, here's a chart of my daily lead flow, and I'm actually promoting a system called My Lead System Pro, which many of you on this call will be familiar with. Okay, so as I said, I've just started using Facebook pay-per-click, and each of these little bars that you can see on your screen is how many leads I've got per day. And in the last week, you can see it started off at around 25 leads a day, and it's been gradually growing. So one day it was, I got past 30. A couple of days ago, I got 51 leads in one day. The next day it was down to 45. Today's been a little bit more quieter because I've been a little bit busy, so I've had my campaigns on hold. But you can see from this chart what's possible. I mean, getting 55 leads per day, you know, for very cheap as well. So tonight, here's what we're going to cover. We're going to look at the fundamentals of pay-per-click, because I do know that we have a lot of people on this call who are brand new to internet marketing. So I just want to go over the fundamentals and explain a few of the basics. I'm going to show you how to set up your pay-per-click account in Facebook, how to get your ads approved, okay, because Facebook will actually, they're actually when it comes to advertising, they're quite new, okay, so they actually manually review each ad. They have people doing it, and there's a little bit of a trick to getting your ads approved. I'm going to teach you about having a sandwich page. This is absolutely essential if you want to get your ads approved. I'm going to show you what markets I'm targeting in my own account so you can do the exact same thing. And then we're going to show you what you need to do next to put this into action. Okay, so let's get started. For those of you who have never heard of pay-per-click before, or PPC, I'm just going to go over really what it is. Basically, pay-per-click, it's a form of internet marketing to get leads. Okay, and what you do is you end up paying every time someone clicks on your ad and looks at your website. Okay, so you pay per click, hence the name. Now, the great thing about pay-per-click is that you can market to people who are already actively searching for what you offer. Okay, so when those people click on your ad, they're then redirected to your site, and then you'll be charged per click. And the amount you pay depends on a lot of factors. On Facebook, it is very, very cheap, and that's why it's that's why I'm so excited by it. Okay, so then they go to your website, and on your website you offer something of value. Now that can be a free video, a free report, a lot of different things, and you offer that in exchange for their contact details, so for their name and email. Okay, and that's how you get a lead. That's fundamentally really what internet marketing is about. You offer something, you get the lead, then you follow up, and then you create sales that way. Now, you don't want just anyone clicking on your ad, because if you're paying every time someone clicks on your ad, you only want people who are actively searching for what you offer and who are most likely to buy what you're selling. Okay? So that's your target market. So for example, let's say that you're in the home business industry. Your target market is people looking to get started online. Okay? So, let's say that someone goes to Google one day and they're sick of their job, they want to get started in their own home business, so they type in something like work from home. Now when they do that, they're presented with two sets of results. Okay, and you would have seen this if you've done a Google search before. There's the organic results, okay, and those are the results that are chosen by Google, and Google actually chooses those results based on how relevant they are to what was typed in. And then you see those little ads on the side and at the top. Those are actually ads that have been placed there by online businesses such as myself. Okay, so here's an example. Just let me get my little highlighter here. So the person has typed in work from home in Google. And you can see at the top, you can see these ads where it's got a slightly different colored background. And then you can see these ads down the side as well. Hang on a sec, my little highlighter's gone. Hang on. What's going on here? Anyway, so you can see those ads down the side. Just give me a second, guys. My computer's just playing up a little bit here. Okay. So those ads down the side and the top three ads, those have been put there by advertisers. And if you were to go and search for these, to search for this term, work from home, and click on one of those ads, those businesses would be charged per click. So that's really what pay-per-click is. Okay? Now, just because you pay for that click, it doesn't mean you're going to get a lead. So you might have 5 people who click on your ad, they're going to go to your website, and if they leave their name and email, right, that's how you get the lead, but not everyone is going to do that. You might only have 1 in 5 who actually do that. Okay, and what you can see here is you can see an example of one of these websites that you want to send people to. As you can see, this is what you call a landing page or a squeeze page, and it's where you're offering something of value in exchange for their contact details. Okay, so this is actually one of my websites that I've created with My Lead System Pro, and it's basically offering this free video, a free video that teaches people, you know, it says here how to earn upwards of $519 per day, etc. So they watch that video presentation. If they want more, they leave their details, and that's how you get a lead. Now you might be advertising this on Google pay-per-click. You might get 5 people to this site, and you will pay for each click, and maybe only one person leaves their details. But that's just the way it works. Okay. Now the amount that you pay, it depends on a lot of different things, mostly on how competitive those keywords are. So on how many other advertisers are competing for those keywords, how much money you can make in that industry, a lot of different things. But there's a big problem. Okay, now 2 years ago when I got started online, I used to use Google, and I used to use pay-per-click on Google a lot. Okay, and back then it was quite good. I mean, it was quite easy to make money with it. But these days, the cost of pay-per-click on Google, it's just getting a little bit ridiculous, especially in the home business industry. Okay, you can be paying anywhere upwards of $2.50 per click and much, much higher. Okay, you can literally pay up to $5 and more just for a click. That's if someone just clicks on your ad. Okay, that's not if they leave their details and you get a lead. It's only if they click on your ad. And if you're brand new to internet marketing and you don't know what you're doing yet, and you try and learn, you know, you try and set up a pay-per-click account on Google, chances are you're going to lose a lot of money because you really need to know what you're doing. Okay, but there is a solution. Okay, because back then Google was number one. You know, they were the most popular website in the world. They still are. But nowadays there are a lot of other websites that are providing a lot of competition to Google, and one of those sites is Facebook. Okay, Facebook is now the second most popular website in the world. I want to show you some stats here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can see Google is number one here, right? And you can see the average time spent on Google per person in the world is 1:23 per day. Then there's Yahoo. Okay, Facebook is actually number 2. This chart's a little bit old. But what's really interesting is this part here. Average time per person spent on these sites. If you look at Facebook, it's actually 7 minutes. Okay? That is more than the other top 10 combined, pretty much. So pretty much Facebook, if you're looking at getting your ads in front of people based on how long they're actually on the website, Facebook is easily number one. I mean, they're at least 4 times as much time spent on it than Google. 7 minutes each day per person, which is quite a lot. Okay, so that's why Facebook is something that you really want to be using in your marketing. And it's no surprise why Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, a guy in his 20s, he's not much older than me, he's now worth somewhere around $4 billion. Okay, we now have over 500 million active users on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook account, you know, you've got your friends and etc. There's another 500 million people around the world doing that. 500 million. So that's, I mean, that's an enormous number. There's a